We're in a 2012 Chrysler Town & Country van. We're going to do the plug-and-play remote starter. We're going to connect the drone mobile system, and we're going to use the drone app to control the vehicle when it's done. We're going to be able to start the vehicle from the OEM remote also. We're in a 2012 Chrysler Town & Country. We're going to do the remote starter. We're going to start with a disassembly. I'm going to pop the side panel. I'm going to be careful not to break any clips. Next step, we have a push peg right here. We're going to release this push peg and we're going to remove it. Underneath we have two push pegs also. I'm going to remove both push pegs. Another push peg on this side. I'm going to remove that. Okay, after the push pegs are removed, we can go ahead and we can release the dash panel. This black cover piece here is snapped around a lip. We're just going to remove that. And that'll just pop off. We're going to go ahead and we're going to release the hood latch. There's a little piece of plastic. We're going to push in a tab as we slide the latch forward. And then we're going to release the diagnostic plug by pushing the tabs in on each side. Okay, from this point we're going to go ahead and we're going to remove this metal cover piece here so we have better access. Okay, this cover plate's held on by 7mm screws. We're going to just remove them. Okay, we want to be careful not to pull on the airbag wire. Just going to prop this up here on the side and leave it setting like this for a second. Now we should at this point be able to look up underneath and locate the switch. At this point, we're going to locate the main ignition plug. The main ignition plug is located right here. I'm going to get my hand out of the way here so you can see it. Located right here. There's a clip on the top that we're going to press down to release the plug. And we're going to pull out on the plug. Do not force it. When you have the clip fully pressed, it will release. So we remove the main ignition plug. Now we're going to plug the ignition plug end of our T-harness into the ignition plug. We're going to orientate the clip to the up position. I'm going to reach up and plug it in. Now we're going to plug in the vehicle's ignition plug into our fuse block box from the iDataLink module. At this point, all the mandatory connections are complete. To program the module, we want to insert the OEM key into the ignition. We want to turn the ignition to the run position. The light will begin to flash green. At this point, we'll shut the ignition off, remove the key from the ignition, and press the unlock button on the OEM remote. This will complete programming of the ALCA. We can activate the remote starter by pressing the lock button 3 times. This will trigger the vehicle to remote start. The vehicle will run for 15 minutes. The vehicle can be shut off by locking the doors 3 times. Now we'll advance to connecting our CompuStar drone module to the vehicle. We're going to plug the cable from our drone module into the 4-pin data plug left on our T-harness. We're going to set the unit on the dash to let it acquire a cellular and GPS lock. Okay, we're at our 2012 Chrysler Town & Country. We're going to go ahead and we're going to launch the drone application here. Okay, now once we do this, we can send commands to the vehicle. It's hard to see the screen. I'm going to try to get it at a better angle. There we go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to send a lock command to the vehicle. Okay, there we have our lock command. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start the vehicle. Sent to start command. Okay, our engine is running. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to open the slider of the vehicle. Oh, we accidentally hit the lock button here. So we're going to wait and we're going to send a lock command. Okay. Now we're going to open the driver's side slider. Okay, we can also open the passenger side, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to close the driver's side slider. And we're going to open the power trunk. Now each command we're sending, we're getting a confirmation back to our smartphone also. Now if you look in the back there, you'll see the tailgate coming up. A little bit hard to see because it's nighttime. And then lastly, we're going to close the trunk. And there you have it.